Okay, vapors. It's Ken H364, and today we're going to talk about saving some money. We're going to talk about saving a lot of money. You know, people go out, especially the vapors, and you're constantly trying new flavors and everything else, and you're paying $5, $8, $9 for a 10 ml bottle, or depending on the flavor, 5 ml bottle. I mix my own. An example, that's a 1 ounce bottle. That is a 1 ounce bottle. And that's amaretto cherry with 2 drops of sweetener. But when we talk about, we're going to talk about 2 things today. We're going to talk about saving money, making your own, and saving some money. Now, this is a 2 ounce bottle of blackberry concentrate. You can see up here it says concentrate. And I'm going to mix that up. Mix that up in a little bit. But, everybody's concerned about the nicotine content. And especially people with small children, you're concerned about the kids getting into the nicotine and drinking it, which could be a bad thing. That could be a very bad thing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to do it safely. And if your kids do happen to drink it, about all they're going to do is get sick. They'll throw up, probably get the runs, but it isn't going to hurt them. And how I do that is this way. That's how I buy my concentrate, by mix. This is pre-mixed. And what this is a 20% PG, 80% VG, 18 milligrams of nicotine, pre-mixed. And what I do with this is when I get it, I take it and I shake it up. Then I take it and I pour it in here. So it's all pre-mixed. But what about cost? That's 32 ounces of pre-mixed with the nicotine included. So what's the cost like? Well, that's what we're going to look at. So let me downsize this, and we're going to go to the screen capture, and we're going to show you where we're getting our liquids from. Okay, let's take a look at this here. We'll start at the home page, and this is E-Liquid or E-LIQ.com, E-LIQ.com. And they'll have all what you need. They have all sorts of good stuff. But let's look at the juices, okay? So we can start with do-it-yourself e-liquid bases. This is what I do, just so you know. I buy the 1 liter or 32 ounce bottle. And the 32 ounce bottle starts at $8.99. Now, the next thing that you can do, this is to keep your costs down. Think about this. Here are all your mixes. And it tells you, I use a 20% PG, 80% VG. So I add 70 cents to that. Then I look at my nicotine density. And you can go anywhere from, let's bring this up a little bit more, down a little bit more. There we go, so you can see the whole thing. Yeah, we do it this way. You can go 50% nicotine for $287.50, which I don't do because I get mine pre-mixed. So let's look at what I have right now is 18 milligrams of nicotine, which is a medium. It's 1.8% per liter. So my cost is $20.49. And I get this all pre-mixed. It's all pre-mixed, all in there. I don't have to mix in nicotine. I don't have to mix PG, VG. It's all mixed for me. All I do before I dispense it is I shake the bottle up, make sure that everything is mixed up real good, and then I pour it in a container, and that container, I leave it on the side, and I just use it to fill my bottles. Now, let's look at it like this. At $20.49, all right? So we're going to take $20.49. We're going to divide that by 32 ounces. That's 64 cents an ounce. Now, let's look at this. 1 ounce is 29.5 milliliters. So 29.5 mil. Now think of it this way. You're normally buying your E-LIQ liquid in a 5 or a 10 mil bottle. Are you paying 64 cents for that? Well, the cost is going to go up, but we're going to keep the 64 cents. But that's what 1 ounce. I mix mine in 1 ounce bottles. So I will get about 33, well, let's say 32 ounces worth of liquid. So I'll get 32 bottles. Now, let's go a little farther here, and we will go down to E-Juice flavor concentrates. Now, you can get it in tobacco flavor if you want it. I normally buy these in 2 ounce bottles, and it's the same way here. So what I showed you earlier was a bottle of blackberry. So let's find out what the blackberry. It's $2.39 to start. Then you add the flavor. Well, let's see what blackberry right here, plus 85 cents. So 2 ounces of blackberry cost me $3.24. But I'm not going to use the whole 2 ounces in a mix. I might use, 3 milliliter or 6. If I'm making 1 ounce, I use 6 milliliter. That's a 20% mix. So let's find out. Come back over here, and let's go 6. That's 0.2 ounces. So that means I can get 10 bottles of juice out of this. So that's going to be another 32 cents. So it's going to cost me roughly $1 to make 1 ounce or 30 milliliters worth of juice. And that's how you save money. Now, if you want to go to the tobacco flavors, the tobacco flavors are going to cost you more money. Let's go down to, I hit the wrong one, tobacco flavor concentrates. And we're going to go 2 ounces of flavored concentrate is already $27. Then you add the rest of your stuff to it. Okay, it's $27 for 2 ounces. But there's all you smoke Marlboro right here. It's going to cost you $27 for 2 ounces. But even still, on 2 ounces, what did we say we could do? 20 bottles. So you're talking $1. You're still under $2 for a whole lot. So why don't we delve back down into this stuff, and let's make some juice. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I already have my stuff laid out for you. There's my blackberry, a 1 ounce bottle, the cap, all of that good stuff, little bitty syringe, my bottle of premix. I'm going to show you how hard this is. 1 ounce bottle means I need, for a 20% mix, I need 6 milliliters of concentrate. This is a 3 milliliter syringe, so I take that, I drop it in there, and we're just going to fill that puppy right up. Okay, that's 1. And we need one more. See, you don't really need all these calculators and everything else if you know a little basic math, how to figure out percentages. You can do that on a calculator. I find it a lot easier to do it that way. All right. And here, there you have it. So that's 20% right there. All right, put the cap back on this. Don't want to knock it over. This I got from Mount Baker Vapors. It's a bottle of sweetener. Use this very sparingly. Do not go dumping a whole lot of it in there. You will regret it. Take my word for it. All we're going to do is we are going to put in 2 drops. 1, 2. That's all I need. 2 drops of this goes a very, very long way. And guess what? We're all set. All we got to do is we take the premix out, put that in there, and we fill her up. Now you know why I've got the towel here, because I'm a bit of a slob. You don't believe me, ask my wife. Put the little cap on. Put the other cap on. Wipe off the juice. Oh, this is a childproof cap, and I got all of this stuff at Mount Baker Vapors. And then you just shake it up vigorously. You shake it up till it's either mixed up, or you're mixed up, or your arm falls off, one or the other. It doesn't much matter. Okay, there it is. All mixed up, ready to go. Now, the other thing is I'm using a Kraken. So the Kraken has got a fill hole at the top. Here's another little thing that I got from Mount Baker Vapors. See that nice little needle on there? I just unscrew the cap on this, pop the little plug out of there, screw this on, put it in the hole, fill her up, and then I just take it off, put the cap back on, like so, twist it around so it doesn't make a whole lot, throw it back in the cigarette box, and it's all set. So now all that's left to do is really just take and label this cotton picker and put it off to the side. I'm done. I got everything mixed. Sweeteners added, PG, VG, nicotine's already in there. Everything is all done. Doesn't take long. What takes you longer is the setup and a few things. I mean, you can get these little 3 mil, you can get them on Amazon, which I happen to have a couple laying around, but I got to order some more. The bottles and the caps. I got a bag of these. Also, the caps are extra for the syringe with the syringe needle, and I've also got a bag of 10 mil half-ounce bottles. Use those when I go on trips sometimes. And everything's all taken care of. Everything's all done. So now all you got to do is, like I say, label it, put it off to the side. You could vape it right now. I mean, it's ready to vape because that... my PG-VG nicotine mix has been sitting there. I've had that for well over a month, and this is the first time that I filled this bottle, and look at how much I got left. Matter of fact, I've had that for over 2 months, and I vape pretty good. These bottles, by the way, you can get at Walmart. Go to the section of the store where they've got the ketchup bottles and that. You've probably seen these before. And the top unscrews, you fill it up with the juice, you screw the top back on, put a little cap on, you got it off to the side. So it makes it very easy. Now, am I saying you don't have to be careful with your juice? No. You still have to keep it out of the reach of the kids. But the main thing is, it's quick, it's easy, doesn't cost you a whole lot of money. And if the kids should get into it, like I said, about the most they're going to do would be like, you know, the juice Might give them the runs. Might give them an upset stomach or they're throwing up. But you're not going to have to rush them to the hospital because they've got nicotine poisoning. And you notice, too, I don't have any gloves on. And I did get some of it on my hands. It doesn't matter because it's an already diluted mix. And that's what you want. You want something that's easy to do, quick. I mean, let's face it, we enjoy our vaping. But the other reason I use these, and I'll tell you why. I don't want to sit here with the bottle and try to put 25, 30, 50, 60, 70 drops. Drops never measure out properly. This does. This measures out exactly where you want it. So figure it this way. I get a 2 ounce or a 1 ounce bottle, which is 30 milliliter. I'm going to do a 20% mix. 20% of 30 is 6. So I put 6 milliliter in this bottle of my concentrate. If it was a half ounce or 15 mil, then I would put 1 syringe worth, 3 milliliters in there, and that's 20%. All you have to do, if you know how to calculate percentages on a calculator, this is extremely simple. And you noticed also with the sweetener, I didn't use a whole lot of sweetener because this stuff here, believe me, you use too much of this, you're going to be dumping it because it gets extremely sweet extremely fast. I use a sweetener basically as a cutter to cut some of the harshness out. Now, the next time I order my premix, I'll go down from 18, I think it's down to 12 or whatever the heck it was. But you see what I mean? We can save money at this. You don't have to spend a fortune. And you can still do your vaping. And I mean, what did it take me? A minute? 2 minutes to do the whole thing while I was explaining it to you? I could sit here in a half an hour and probably make 20 of these. And using all the different flavors that I have. I have strawberry banana, I've got apricot, watermelon. I could have put it all out here and I could have mixed them all up and it wouldn't have been a big deal. It'll take me longer to label this thing than it took me to make it. So anyhow, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you're thinking, if you're vaping, keep on vaping. Got me off of cigarettes, and a lot of other people off of cigarettes, and eventually I'll wean myself off the nicotine. But like I said, enjoy, have a good time, but vape safe, and keep it away from the kids. Now, this video is not for people who are under 18. I mean, you can watch it, obviously, but what you do on your own, I'm not being held responsible for. But do a little research and you'll find out what I'm telling you is pretty well true. And, hey, enjoy your vaping. This is Ken H. 364. Bye-bye.